Yoo-hoo! Welcome back. Today we're back at the stove because we're making another pie. What do you do when life gives you a giant bag of lemons from your in-law lemon trees? You make all the lemon things. So today we're making Elliot's lemon pie. I've never had this before. I've never made this before. Here is, that is her handwriting, I'm pretty sure. Although it's not as bubbly as the other handwriting, so maybe it's somebody else's. But this is Elliot's recipe. So let's get moving on this lemon pie. Now I did make the crust. You can see it right here behind me. I did a Ritz crust, which I just made for another pie last week, and it was delicious. So this may be my go-to cream pie crust recipe. We'll see. I still like the regular crust with the chocolate pie. So let's get started. The first step, it doesn't list the ingredients out. It just kind of lists all the instructions with the ingredients mixed in. So we're going to mix a tablespoon of cornstarch, 1.5 cups of sugar, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're going to put that in our pan here. So I have 300 grams of sugar, which is 1.5 cups, and do a tablespoon of cornstarch, which is significantly less than the chocolate pie, which had 4 tablespoons, if you remember correctly. And I can never do this without making a huge mess. So there's cornstarch all over right here, which is whatever. And then 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And give that a good mix. Well, I was doing so good at remembering everything, and now I forgot to grab a whisk. Okay, to this, it says to add 1.5 cups of hot water and then cook until thick and clear. So this is hot. I just boiled it, and my oh yes, it's hot. Okay, we're gonna do, I think, a medium heat. It doesn't say what heat to do, but we're gonna do a medium heat. And this liquid right now is a little bit cloudy, so my assumption is we're dissolving all the sugar in. So I'm a big fan of lemon pie. Not as big of a fan as I am for chocolate pie, but I'm excited to try this. My uncle, which was an unanticipated part of this whole experience, was to hear from my uncles. And they're remembering these recipes from when they were kids. Now, of course, I talk to my mom all the time about these different things, and she remembers grandmother making certain things and Paul making other things. And then, of course, Nemo, I remember a lot of those recipes, which is my mom's mom. And then eventually we'll get some of my grandma and my dad's mom's recipes in here. I may have a special guest when those come. But just lost my train of thought. Anyway, my uncles, they've commented a little bit on remembering these. Like one of my uncles said that Pawtuckets taste really good with cold Coke, which I thought was interesting. Never had, I'm not a big Coke fan, but yeah, chocolate, fizz, I bet it is good. And then my other uncle's talking about chocolate pie, and then he mentioned lemon pie, but it was Palm's lemon pie, and I don't see a recipe in this box with Palm's lemon pie. So I'm kind of wondering if it was this, and maybe Elliot shared it with Palm. So we'll see. I'm going to make it. See if my mom remembers it. Okay. We will come back in a minute when this is thick. Doesn't say how long to cook this on here, just until thick and clear, which maybe a minute longer here. Don't know how thick this is supposed to be. But it is thick, or like it coats the back of a spoon. Okay. It says, remove from fire, cook until thick and clear. I mean, I think this is... It's supposed to be like... I don't know. I don't want it to cook too much because I'm just gonna get... Okay. I feel like it's done. Okay. Now it says to add in 3 egg yolks. It does not tell me to temper these, so I'm just gonna stir. I think that was successful. Okay. They were beaten egg yolks. I didn't say that. 3 beaten egg yolks. So I think I got it in there without those cooking. Y'all, this may be a disaster. Okay. Says to return this. Return this to low heat for 6 minutes. It does not tell me to stir it. Fishing out egg white pieces is exactly what I was wanting to do. 'Cause that's not disgusting. Here's a delicious lemon pie. Let me give you a nice chunk of egg white in it. You get a C in egg separation today. Okay, it's been 6 minutes, and that's exactly how I thought I would spend it, was fishing out all the egg whites that I did not get out of the... Okay, now I'm going to pour in half a cup of fresh lemon juice, and hope this thickens up a little more, because... and 2 tablespoons of butter. This is still incredibly liquidy. It's the likelihood this is going to gel up more. I don't think it was thick enough. Okay, well, we're gonna go for it. Life Really may have given up lemons today, because, man, this is not my best work. Look at that. Mama. My guess is it is not supposed to be that liquidy. It's not right. I'm gonna put this back on here for a minute. We'll see if we can thicken it up a little more. Probably just run it across too. Well, this is our first true disaster. Which I didn't pour it in the pie crust because now I can't even reuse this. It is, I mean, a mess. Like, it's all crumbly now because it's got that liquid all in it. I don't know. Okay, it's a fail. I failed at making lemon pie. So, tell me what I did wrong. If you've ever made a recipe like this, tell me what I did wrong. My guess is that I did not cook the hot water, sugar, and cornstarch long enough. But I'm not for sure on that. But this is a very liquidy pie. So I'm gonna try it again and we'll see how we do. And maybe I can come back for a taste test. Back with day 2 of our lemon pie saga. I'm gonna call it a saga. Okay, look what I got. So had to do a little problem solving to figure out what I was doing wrong on here. And I'm gonna show you this recipe card again. This is where I was going wrong. It says mix. I thought that was a 1, but if you look here at the 1, it definitely is different. Now, I don't know what number that's supposed to be. So, my problem solving told me to do 4 tablespoons of cornstarch because that's what we did in the chocolate pie. And I'm pretty sure this is written in Nemo's handwriting. So even though it's Elliot's recipe, which was her mother-in-law, so we're gonna give this a little try. I did do the meringue this time, so I guess when life gives you lemons, you make lemon pie 3 times and one of them turns out. The other ones were literally soup. So, and I must also confess, I did not make this pie crust. It came from the freezer. I felt defeated. Okay. Oh. Look at that. Alrighty. Let's give this a little taste test here. That's yummy. I'm not doing this weird separation, but that's good. 4 tablespoons of cornstarch was definitely the answer to our pie problem. So we're keeping this recipe. I will rewrite it. So if you want to make it, it will be in the description of this video. So make sure you like this video, comment, let me know if you've made any of these recipes because I'd love to hear from you. Also, if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you do that so you are informed when a new video is dropped. We'll see you next time on Tasha's Heirloom Table.